So, if you just have the information on the number of atoms, how will you write it? As a molecular formula or as the empirical formula? For the molecular formula, write the atom symbols down. Leftmost atom on the periodic table to the left, rightmost atom on the periodic table to the right, and the number of each as a subscript behind the symbol. So 2 nitrogen atoms are symbolized by N with a 2 behind it, and 4 chlorine atoms is symbolized as a Cl, a chlorine, Cl with a 4 behind it. 1 sulfur atom and 2 oxygen atoms is written SO2. Note that there is no 1 behind the S in SO2, even though there is one S atom in the description. We never use ones in formulas. If there is no number behind the atom, it means just one of that atom. Moving on, 2 carbons and 6 hydrogens make C2H6, and 3 hydrogens with 1 phosphorus and 4 oxygens is H3PO4. These last two show that one atom, hydrogen, does not go in the same order all the time. Even though it is to the left on the periodic table, it will be on the left for compounds classified as acids and the right otherwise. Empirical formulas show the smallest whole number ratio of atoms in a molecule. So if you divide both subscript numbers by the largest factor that will keep them whole numbers, these are used in the empirical formula. For molecular formula, N2Cl4, both the 2 and the 4 can be divided by the factor 2 to get 1 and 2, which are still whole numbers. So NCl2 is the empirical formula. The subscripts 1 and 2 in SO2 can't be divided to give smaller whole numbers, so the empirical formula is the same as the molecular formula. C2H6 subscripts can be divided by 2 to get smaller whole number subscripts, so the empirical formula is CH3, and H3PO4 subscripts can't be reduced to smaller whole numbers, so its empirical formula is the same as its molecular formula.